just say you can't talk?
Talk when?
Just now. Who were you on the phone with?
Oh. Nobody. I just nobody. You know what I'm saying?
So why didn't you go to work today?
Cause I was horny.
What?
I was horny and you wasn't around.
But I was around this morning before you left for work.
Yeah, but I had to be there.
Be where?
At work, so I couldn't. I was horny. You know no horn I fought for a long time.
But you didn't go to work.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I got there when I realized I was gonna be too late. I just said, fuck it.
Okay,
you know,
well.
Slide
Okay, well, I was I was under the impression that you went fishing and not at work, but there was more.
Fishing?
You were sliding too.
Yeah, I went fishing, all right.
Okay. Why would you do this to our family, Quint? Quint, why would you do this to our family?
Do what?
This to our family, what you did.
Oh, that helps the family.
How?
Huh?
How?
So when you slacking another motherfucker picking up the pay, they help the family.
You don't have any remorse?
Huh?
You don't have any remorse? You just sitting here
Yeah, I was thinking about you the whole time.
And? It didn't stop you?
That damn show had to get that nut. Huh?
This is...
Say it again, Dwayne.
People are retarded.
Say it again.
Please get off of my property.
Why?
Because you are rude.
Why, Dwayne?
Get your
because
family
you put
and
my
get out.
mom in a smoked-in room.
That I knew it was smoked in?
Doesn't matter,
Did I know-
Dwayne.
Get your family
This
and
is
get out.
hospitality.
Get your family and get out. I don't care. And one, you need my permission, and I do not give you permission.
Yeah. I'm a fuck.
So many retarded people in the world. A little sad.
Hi.
Finally.
I'm here.
What is going on, people? Jessica decided to quit her job and come back to the live streams.
You said you'd pay me more
Yeah.
than I currently made.
I want
right?
to triple your salary all the way up to $1.25.
Oh, okay, that's a lot more than I've been making.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Wait a minute, am I live?
How have you been? What?
Am I live?
I don't know. It doesn't say live.
No, it's still saying wait for the Senate.
You mean we did that whole spiel and it wasn't even being recorded?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
It says it's streaming, though.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, we need another one of those. Hello?
We are live.
Oh, well, that was a lot of stupid dead air.
It was.
How come my shit isn't working?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I go into the live stream. It just says, waiting for the cynics.
Well, I just went in and it said it was live.
All right. Okay. This is a terrible start.
It is. It is a terrible start.
Oh, there's only one people. One waiting.
That's me. That's me. I'm the one person. And I'm not enjoying this at all. I'm not being entertained.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Well, it got so messed up. Earlier when I was trying to do it, that I'm just worried about everything. I didn't get a shout out or anything. Oh, that's why.
Oh, are we not even
earlier when I was trying to
video
do
share?
It, that yeah.
Like to where it doesn't show our avatars when we pop up?
No, not right now.
Okay. Probably for the best.
I could do that though. Boom, there you go.
What? No, I changed my mind.
Oh.
Yeah, put it back.
think it's been too long that we've done this.
What?
I think it's been too long since we have done this.
What?
I think it has been too long.
Yes. Yes, we are rusty.
Yeah, we aren't doing anything right now. We're just staring at each other.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take the bulls by the horn right now. Let's see here.
Well, I'm about to share.
Oh, fine. You take the bulls by the horn.
Well,
Shut up.
Well, I'm just going to tell you. Come on. Of course, it goes there. Why would it go there? Hello. Hello. Okay. So now I got the South Carolina woman who says everything's racist. These cops are racist. Hello?
Is that the story I shared with you?
Yeah. Lady in South Carolina gets pulled over for speeding.
That's right.
After she gets home, she does this whole Facebook and live link or whatever, saying how racist this cop was. This racist cop. So the cops,
just awful.
So the cops look at the body cam footage, go what, and send and release it, and no, there's no goddamn racism.
Hi everybody.
Yeah, the cop was pretty chill.
I'm driving. I typically would not drive and do a FaceTime video, but
pretty funny.
I am I'm in Virginia. I can't even tell you.
Are you sharing the video?
Look at something to tell you what town I'm in Virginia. I think Suffolk County or
actually
town in Virginia. And I just was threatened by this police officer, and I want all of my African Americans and people of color that are out there are going to know exactly what I'm talking about, and I want to get a check-in on our people. But I'm on this route called 58 West. It's right off.
Can you hear her?
I can hear me.
No, her. Can you hear her?
No, I can't hear anything.
Okay.
I was like, okay, so just silence, I guess.
No, I'll play the video and you're in the background going do. You're gonna have to figure out a way to be able to watch so you know what's going on.
Can the chat hear the video?
Yeah, everybody can hear everything.
Oh no!
She's just explaining about how this cop was so racist towards her and threatened her life, and you're in the background just going do.
So anyways, I'll shut up then. You let me know when it's done playing.
It's done. So she's sitting there saying to all my African American friends or people or whatever she said. So she's trying to just strictly go with the racism because she knows that there's morons out there that even after the cops release the video, the morons will still say that she was threatened and how racist this was. This is, although it was a bigger problem, a couple years ago, it's still a problem today.
Did you play the part where she's like, and in these fields, no less, where our people were lynched and blah, blah, blah. She's like, and look where I'm at. And it's like this lovely pasture. As if like we're supposed to be looking at something that's like, ooh.
No, I didn't show that part. I didn't even know she said that. What a dumbass.
Yeah, she goes on to be like, and look where I am. See why I'm so scared? And then like she moves the camera to where you see this like just lovely setting of like peaceful countryside. She's like, so you see why I'm so scared? This is where our people were lynched, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, but that doesn't even matter because, and then she brought up some stupid case of like some criminal being shot. I think it was like, I don't remember who, but in the city. And she's like, we can even be shot in the city. I'm like, well, then it was irrelevant, the fact that you're in the country, isn't it? The countryside, that is. Are you gonna play the part about the cop and the
I'm looking for it. I thought
dash cam?
Yeah, that video you sent me, I thought that's what that was, but no, it wasn't. It was just her crazy ass talking.
Yeah, she goes on for a while.
Okay, so I'm playing it now. And you really gotta figure out a way to watch this. But it's
okay. I'll go ahead and head over to the stream. So yeah.
Okay, we got Bruno, we got Big Cat, we got Sean G, that horrible individual. Okay, we got 4 people watching. So let's try to get to the interaction part of this.
When you got clocked, you went 70. Speed limit here is 55.
There's no speed limit sign. I just got out of the gas station. I didn't see the speed limit sign for the gas station.
Okay. All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, your vehicle,
It's a rental car.
It's a rental, just should have a rental agreement.
I'm gonna reach in here and get
That's fine.
Yeah, I saw no.
Okay. Thank you. And you still live in South Carolina?
Yeah, I live in South Carolina. I was in Norfolk, Virginia at a MEAC tennis tournament, and I'm on the way back to Screeville.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. Just hold tight for a quick moment, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
What do you mean, hold tight? What kind of racist comment is that? You mean hold tight to the rope that you're hanging me from? Jessica? Did she just leave?
I was watching the live stream. It was in the middle of the video. You have to remember there's just a delay.
Oh, yeah. We are not doing this very well.
No. But have we ever?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's part of our charm, right? Yeah. You don't answer me, so I'll say yeah.
All right, ma'am. What I have here for you, it is a traffic summons for Brunswick County General
It's a traffic summons?
Yes, for Brunswick County General
you
District
playing the
Traffic
video
Court.
right now?
Your court date is going to be June the 6th at 10:30 for the 70 and a 55 mile per hour zone.
Where's your sign? Where is the sign that says
Hello?
55 miles an hour?
Where's the sign? Yeah, I'm playing the video.
I just came from.
You have to warn
I
me.
mean, numerous places back that way. You're more than welcome to go back there and look at them. I mean, take pictures of them, whatever you want to do.
So you didn't give me a warning. You gave me an actual ticket?
Yeah, no warnings today, ma'am. So your court date is going to be June the 6th at 10:30 for the speeding of 70 and a 55. You have the option to prepay this. I'm going to give you a phone number plus a website that has our courthouse information. If you contact our courts, they will tell you what the fine is, answer any one of your questions, and if you decide to prepay it, then you do not have to come to court. But if you want to prepay it, if you don't want to prepay it, then you have to come to court on June the 6th at 10:30.
I'll hire an attorney.
Need you to sign right here?
I'm not going to sign that ticket.
Ma'am. Okay.
But I don't have to sign it.
So, ma'am.
But I appreciate it.
Hold on.
What a cunt. I don't have to. I'm not going to sign that. I don't have to sign that. But I appreciate it. Where was all the signs?
Isn't that stupid?
Well, Tommy Sidemore made a good point, and I don't know if all cars are like this, but in newer cars, a lot of them will tell you what the speed limit is on the road that you're on. And she should know that the speed limit isn't 70.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever driven anywhere that was 70.
What you're signing here is a promise to either come to court or a promise to prepay. It's not an admission of guilt. It's only a promise to me that you're going to get it taken care of by either coming to court or prepaying it. If you refuse to sign the summons at this point,
did you get to the part where he goes back to his car and it's like lovely country music playing?
What? No. Why was there country music playing?
Nothing. I'll wait till you get to that part.
I'm watching the actual body cam footage.
Yeah, that's where it happens, is when he first goes to his car.
Okay.
After the
place you under arrest,
but it's
take you in
before
front of a magistrate. I will get your vehicle towed and go from there. So yes, ma'am, you do not have a choice. You have. I don't care about that. You do not have. I don't care who's on the phone. I'm talking to you right now. You do not have a choice but to sign the summons. So once again, you're signing right there. So thank you. I knew you were going to sign it. Thank you very much.
so I got to the point. Okay, we got to figure something better out, because I can't just sit here and keep on explaining to you because you're 5 seconds behind.
Why isn't it showing you on the
Hangout? And you have a very safe day. Okay, thank you.
This is not going well.
We could salvage. Just we'll put like a timestamp. Please ignore everything beyond this before this point.
Sean G, I heard on the radio blacks were getting angry because whites were feeling unsafe calling cops, and blacks called it a threat calling cops on blacks. That has been a little thing lately. Like, how dare a person call the cops on me or on somebody? You don't have the right. But yeah, so she's a little cunt. She talks. She thinks she's something important. Tells the cop how I'm not going to sign that. I'm not going to sign that. Well, then you're going to go to jail. Okay, I'll sign that. Oh, good. I knew you would. And then she got mad at the cop being a smartass, even though she started off as the smartass.
Yeah. I mean, you have to like. I mean, okay, so the police chief or whatever was like, was there some ways in which the cop could have like handled it a little bit more politely? Of course, blah blah blah. And it's like, no, I'm sorry, if you're a cop and you have to deal with this kind of assholery, like, you know, like they should be permitted to be a little surly, you know?
Well, yeah, oh yeah, what he said was that was no big deal. Yeah, you're being a smart ass, but if she's being a smart ass first, then why do you care?
Mm-hmm.
You never saw this. This never happened. Entertainment. Jessica, this is where you talk.
Oh, okay.
God, this is so bad.
So when he first pulls her over and he gets all of like the info and stuff, he goes back to his car and there's like this like you know, lightly playing like country music, and it's just so funny, like the change of scenery. Because if you watch her rant about this guy being all like arrogant and violent, blah blah blah, and then you watch this and you see he gets back in his car and it's all like easygoing, laid back, and it's funny the difference in environment, you know.
Wow, did you just say it's totally different environment from somebody being around a black person and somebody not being around a black person?
What? No, you just read a shit ton into what I just said.
I think that's what you meant.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Well, you said when he was with her, it was a very, very hostile environment, I guess. But when he got away from her, all of a sudden it's nice and calm. And
no, what I'm saying is that when you first hear her account of the situation, she's displaying it like it was this violent, you know, encounter, and the guy was so aggressive, and she was terrified. When you hear her account, and then you go to the body cam, and he walks up, and he's just like, okay, give me your info, blah, blah, blah. And then he gets into his car, and he shuts the door, and you hear this, like, light-hearted country music playing in the background, and it's like, dude, like, just totally, like, laid back, you know what I mean? Like, the guy's just like, nah, another day, another dollar. And so the difference in, like, the environment of what she said it was versus, like, what it really was it's funny. I find it funny.
Yeah, so she's an idiot. How about the Yale college student? Why can't? God damn it!
Which one?
There was a black Yale college student who was sleeping on a couch. So a white lady calls the cops, or you know, a student calls the cops on her because reasons I don't know.
Because, like, she wasn't supposed to be there or something.
Well,
she didn't know that she lived there.
No, I'm pretty sure she knew she lived there. And the reason why I say
that was her claim.
Was it?
Yeah, but I heard someone comment. I didn't verify it, but they said that like these two girls had been feuding for a while.
This is what happened.
So that's all it was. Was just.
This is what happened. A week, a month, 2 months ago, whenever time frame it was. The black lady who was bitching and complaining, her roommate, who's a guy, the white lady called the cops on him for reasons. I don't know. Just didn't know who he was or whatever. So she, obviously mad at her, goes down to the white lady's floor and just lays on the couch and starts sleeping, knowing that this white lady's going to get a reaction out of her. So why don't we watch a little bit of it first? So,
only use you have for being here.
Once we verify that you're a resident here, then
Your picture. This is Facebook Live.
here's what we're gonna do. That's fine.
I need to go back to the 12th floor to
That's
finish
fine.
writing my paper.
What's you got your ID on you?
Yeah, I do.
All right, can we see that?
Why?
We got a police call for you.
So the cops come and the first thing they ask her is, "Hey, let me get your ID." And she goes, "Why?" Now I've heard a lot of people say, "Well, why didn't they ask the white lady for her ID? She should have to give her ID too." Well, dipshits, of course she gave the cops her ID. They're on a call. They got to make a report. When a cop comes out, they have to get names to make a report to show that they're actually doing their job. But the black lady feels like, well, it's because I'm black and I don't have to because I'm super special. And this isn't about black people. This is about black individuals that think they're just super special. Like, I should be able to do what I want. Why is there rules for me?
Okay, let me open my apartment for you so that you can see that I belong here. I don't think there's a need for you to be here. I think you probably need to commit her to an institution. That's the only use you have for being here.
Once we verify that you're a resident here, then we'll be on our way.
Okay, great. I need to get back to the 12th floor. I gotta write my paper.
We just have your ID, ma'am?
Why?
I just explained to you. We have a police call for you.
You just said that if you prove that I live here,
Correct.
you would leave.
Yep. So
Okay, I
your
just
ID.
opened the door to my apartment.
That's fine. I can see that.
Okay, thank you for watching that. Why?
Are you there?
So we can verify.
Yeah, we definitely got to figure something out because we can't just... yeah, I'll play the video. I don't understand why you can't... Oh, that's why they keep on calling out timestamps, because you got to watch it on your own. Because you can't watch it with OBS, I guess. Hello? Hello? Jessica?
Yep. Yep.
I paused it. I don't know what to do at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have stories.
Yeah, tell them. Go. I didn't know you had stories.
I have stories. I've come prepared.
Okay, let's do some preparing, or let's do this thing.
Okay. So pulling out my notes here. Yeah. That's not them.
Well, chat, who we got? Cynics, you
Rex?
can come to my stream. Hey, Jessica, Grand Canyon is calling.
What?
Sean G.
You be
Cynics,
quiet,
you
Sean
can...
G. You be quiet.
Yeah, he wants that Grand Canyon debate.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was actually on his channel.
I'm almost ready for it.
I was on his channel the other day, and he has a couple people like you. Young Earth.
Really? Like me, huh?
Yeah, Young Earth. But they're Flat Earth, too, so kind of like you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not that insane.
Mm-hmm. Says the person that will no longer debate me about evolution.
I will. It's just I don't know where we're going to go with it. I'm pretty sure we both have...
Well, that's because I always put you into a wall when we debated before.
Well, no, you're like a lot of SJWs where... Where you just you hear facts and you just go nope, that didn't happen.
I hear facts, and so I repeat the facts, and then you don't want to receive the facts. I think that makes you the SJW.
No, I receive all the facts. I always listen.
We have those streams still up. They're still recorded. Where I have like brought up this thing, and you're like, well, I don't know. That's just stupid. And that was pretty much the end of it.
Because that's not...
That's how it went.
Right, but I don't think you're bringing up facts. I think you're just saying stuff and just trying to get me to
I brought
agree.
up... No, because you'd bring up a point as to why evolution was 100% true. And I'd be like, no, there's another way to look at it. Because blah, blah, blah. And you were like, well, holy shit. I don't know what to do with that. And that was it.
Well, Sean G's agrees with me and says that you're wrong.
Well, Sean G's a flat earther, so what does that tell you?
Yeah, but he's on your side on other things. So what's do you have your story yet?
So Brexit is to blame for overweight children in the UK. According to like I think it's some article.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. Brexit to blame for overweight children.
Yep, that's how the article is entitled.
Okay, I'm just
now
looking.
when you open up and
Go.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you read the article, what happened basically, they're saying is that like they had these programs or they had these things in place to pass laws to make restrictions on certain things, like no advertisement of like candy till after 10 p.m. But after Brexit, it all got blown out of the water. Like, people's attention were elsewhere, and so they're trying to blame obesity on Brexit.
Because they're running commercials after 10?
No, because they were trying to put in policies to help fight obesity in children.
Right, I understand. And the group said, hey, these are the rules, and you got to go by our rules, and now the Brexit happened, so they don't got to go by their rules. But you said that the reason was because of commercials after 10 a.m. or 10 p.m.
Hmm?
Can you not hear me?
I can. No. Okay, so they're trying to make it like they were trying to set these policies in place. However, when Brexit happened, it's like they had to put all that effort aside to fight Brexit. And so because of that, because their efforts were run thin trying to fight that thing, they couldn't implement the policies to help fight the obesity epidemic.
So, okay. That's retarded.
Very, very retarded. In other news, let me see here. From the Daily Caller, California bill wants to drop Washington. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Washington/Lincoln's birthday and replace it with communist holiday. The assembly read the bill 3 times and refused to pass it by a 27-22 vote. But Assemblyman Santiago submitted a motion to reconsider it on the same day. Bill AB 302 whatever previously passed both the Assembly Appropriations and Education Committee. Now, if you recall, the first live stream I ever did on your big channel about a year ago, I made the claim that the Red Scare is back. That what we're really battling is like communism infused in like important areas of our society. And you really fought me hard on that one.
Uh-huh.
But, doesn't this kind of backs me up now, man.
Well, okay, first of all, you're talking about California. So, anytime the rules don't exist when we go to California. the normal idea and concepts.
No,
that's true. Come on.
It's still showing fruit of that problem.
In how many places?
That there are communists that have infiltrated high places.
Well, of course,
in our government.
Yeah, that was never an argument. I didn't argue that.
Yeah, you called me silly. I think you laughed.
No, I call you silly for thinking it's
you
this
laughed
big
to scorn.
That it's this big, huge group that's going to take over America. That's where I think it's a little silly. I think there's individuals. I think there's individuals, and those individuals, the crazy people.
Individuals make a collective that we have to watch out for. Yes.
Yes, those crazy people. They all go to California, and then California is just a nutbag place where the rules don't exist. You can't take what I say about America and apply it to California.
I'm pretty sure that we still have to keep an eye on California. That it influences to some degree the rest of the country.
Does it? In what way? Because they weren't the first to.
Ways.
Well, they weren't the first to legalize pot.
So
what are they? I'm trying to think of something that they did that influences the rest of the country.
Okay. Well, for one thing, I mean, I'm sure there's all kinds of things here that I could point out if I were smarter. But voting. They're a huge voting bloc. They're the sanctuary cities. They're housing more illegals that are coming in, and creating a demographic change. I mean, they're part of our country, and so even if like a part of our country is sick, that could still influence the rest. And besides, when it comes to professors in colleges, that's like nationwide as far as professors with communistic leanings.
Yeah,
just disproportionately left leaning, and most of them have high communistic beliefs.
Yeah, and how many people that graduate have that communist belief?
I think it's growing. I think
give me a percentage.
A lot more left. Well, I don't know the percentage.
You got to. You're arguing that they're taking over the world, so I need.
See, that's how you try to win these debates. Is that you try to make it all complicated.
Make you answer questions. I know. What an evil man I am.
No, just because I don't have answers for these specific things doesn't mean we can look at these symptoms would be like, yeah, there's some shit happening right there. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Is that there is a problem. I'm not saying it's an overwhelming problem, but I can see it maybe can be.
How much different is the problem today than from 1970 or 1960? So I'm pretty sure it was worse back then.
A lot bigger. Seeing as how, well, the idea of communism is a lot more easily accepted, even on like our mainstream media and our TV shows.
Okay, where? Explain
communism
that.
Communism isn't as frowned upon now as it used to be.
What do you mean by it's
people
on our
hated?
What do you mean it's on our TV shows?
Ideas of communism aren't as like rallied against as it
what
maybe would have been.
Can you give some?
I don't know. Let's say you have a character that like fucking like Lisa Simpson.
Okay.
She's pretty communistic leaning. I think she's praised Lenin a time or two in The Simpsons, and that would have been an outrageous thing back in the 70s or 50s. But now no one really cares. In fact, if you talk to most people, they will tell you about how they hate fascism. They hate Nazis. Punch a Nazi. But communists, well, that's a little monkey shine. You know what I mean? Like, they don't see the seriousness of communism, when I think like they're both equally bad, communism and fascism. But you know what I mean? There's like a disproportionate feeling against that bad fascism, and they really aren't against communism. And a lot of people, I mean, for fuck's sake, we had what's his name? Sanders, right? That his name? Bernie Sanders actually ran, and like people were like, you know,
he got destroyed.
Oh, he made it pretty far up there. In fact, if it weren't for the if it weren't for the Democratic Party rigging their election thing, Hillary wouldn't have won. That came out later. Bernie probably would have won.
Okay,
and then he would have gone up against Trump. And that shows Trump, that he made it pretty damn far.
And then Trump would have pointed out how he's communist. The Democrats would never do that because they, you know, I guess they like his ideas. So
I know. See,
so as soon as as soon as the rest of the country kind of starts realizing, like the whole Antifa thing. Antifa was running wild for many months, and nobody really said anything. And most of the country had no idea who the fuck these people were. And then all of a sudden, there was a protest in Seattle where there was a peaceful protest, and these Antifa members were acting like complete insane people trying to fight the cops. And the news fucking showed that. Then all of a sudden people started to realize who these fucking people were. And all of a sudden the news kind of stopped praising Antifa, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but here's what you're doing. You're taking my points and you're trying to paint as if what I'm saying, as if it's this extreme.
Yeah.
As if the wave of communism is about to break upon our shores. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there is a problem here that is growing. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not saying it might ever happen in the future. I'm just saying this is a situation. A man like Bernie Sanders couldn't have made it as far as he did in the past that he has now.
Well, that
shows a progression.
Well, isn't that the argument that Bernie almost made it? Isn't that you saying it's almost here?
I've never said it was almost here. I'm just saying, hey.
Well, you just said Bernie was a communist and he almost won. So wouldn't that imply that?
No, it's implying. No, because I totally believe what you're saying, that he wouldn't have won the presidency against Trump. And that's why the Democratic Party rigged the election for Hillary, because they understood. However, the fact he did make it as far shows a forward progression.
Well, as soon as
sympathetic communist leanings.
Well, when he did that rally in Seattle and the Black Lives Matter just kind of interrupted him and took the mic from him, a lot of people stopped following him at that point. A lot of people saw him as weak. His followers, people that liked him.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with his communist leanings.
It doesn't? No, it doesn't.
That's just because he was a weak man.
Yeah, he's just an SJW. Yeah. Damn it, I wanted that point to work. The white elephant. What the fuck is this? It's two people trying to do a live stream that haven't done one in a while and fucking things up left and right. Thanks for pointing that out.
Dick.
I can't believe my people watch other streams except for mine. So you got another story?
Yep. Let me see here. New York Post's an article. Obama protects Hezbollah drug rings to protect Iran deal. Apparently, they'd been working for over a decade to get these, this big drug ring that's been, Hezbollah's been running, and they were making leaps and bounds with it and wanting to actually expedite. Son of a bitch, cynics.
I'm sorry.
Put it on mute.
I don't know why it keeps going off.
It's tripping me out because I have the same ring, so I'm like, huh? Damn it, what was I saying?
Hezbollah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so they want to extradite these certain people, but what happened was that the Obama administration made assertive efforts to squash that because they didn't want the Iran deal to not happen. They wanted to appease Iran.
Uh-huh.
Now we're talking like a huge drug ring that they've been doing in our country, exporting in all kinds of cocaine and
cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Hezbollah. Wait a minute. Cocaine isn't made in the Middle East.
Well, I don't know how Hezbollah. Well, I mean, take it up with the New York Post, but that's what they said. They said it was cocaine, and they were using used car dealerships in America to launder like millions and millions of dollars. Something about like an airlines that they were using would commonly also export weapons as well as drugs, and I mean it's this huge fucking thing, and all of those efforts went to nothing because of the Iran deal and Obama wanting to make that work.
So now that Trump has gotten out of the Iran deal, were you saying that we weren't going after Hezbollah because of the Iran deal?
No, I'm saying is the organization that was going after them was stopped in their efforts by the White House.
Okay, yeah,
that's
what I just said.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, the people that were working for it wanted it to happen. I mean, they spent like a decade to get all this information and to find out who the players are and this and that, and then they were blocked. So, yeah.
Well, Trump's in there now, and Trump's gotten rid of the deal, which was pretty obvious. How badass is Trump, man? He took out that deal. He got the little crazy Kim Jong whoever. He's scared shitless. And how long has it's been? 60 years that kind of silent war has been going on between North and South Korea. And now Trump comes in within 2 years, has that little midget going, okay, guys, okay, this motherfucker's crazy. He's going to kill us.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
I bet a lot of it had to do with Kim Jong-un probably felt like pride. Like, look, I'm an official leader too. Because Trump was willing to engage with him and be seen with him, even negotiate with him. You know what I mean? So he's like, I'm part of the club. Yeah, sure, I'll play along. He's like that nerdy kid that no one really wanted to hang out with, so he's kind of an asshole. But then once someone reached out, well,
it's even worse. He's that spoiled, uneducated brat whose daddy gave him power, and now he gets to sit with the big boys. And I would love to be there when Trump goes up against him in a conversation. Do you think Trump calls people names in private? Like he does on Twitter? Is he the same Donald Trump on Twitter as he is in a business meeting or other way around?
What if Kim Jong-un was really just really stupid and he just happens to have inherited the keys? So in those meetings, he just brings up the most stupidest shit.
Yeah, that's
and everyone just kind of glosses over it and okay, so anyways, back to blah, blah, blah.
He wants to talk about the NBA and how he likes Dennis Rodman.
He keeps bringing up Dennis Rodman over and over again, showing pictures. Look, this is me and Dennis.
At the end, the deal's going to be, we're going to send over a bunch of jerseys to fucking North Korea. North Korea is going to get rid of all their weapons and let their people go. And
he's all, tell Dennis I said hi, as if Trump would know who he is just because he lives in America too.
Now, I'm curious how many people that didn't vote for Trump look at this as a positive thing and maybe would vote for him next time.
I bet a large portion. Then you'll always have the crazy leftists that are like, meh.
Well, and there's
He
people
negotiated with a terrorist.
There's people that they're making more money on their paychecks. I mean, it's like a bribe almost at this point, because the little people making an extra $20 a week or whatever, they're happy because they see more money. But I don't know if they realize that Donald Trump is going to make an extra $1 trillion because of it. So the idea that Trump is in there to help himself and his family and of course his friends is legit. But I don't know if it's enough. I mean, people are trying to say that's why he wanted to be president, so he could do all these things for his buddies and stuff. But I don't know if it's so much that, or if it's more of Trump really thinks this is a good way to do it. This is, the best for the country. Because I look at Trump thinking, he's an egomaniac, right? So when this is all said and done, he wants people to look at him as he was the best president ever. Like, he just kicked ass. So I think he'll be more of a I just watched the video and completely lost my thought.
Did you hear about how Michelle Obama said that she's the or that she's a forever first lady or something like that?
The first transvestite?
Sure, but also that she's the forever first lady.
Yeah, she's retarded.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the further we get away from Obama's presidency and the more they talk, hopefully the people will just see them as this arrogant douches. Like Trump is, They look at Trump as this horrible individual that thinks he's so much better than everybody else. Well, what the fuck do you think Obama and his lady think of themselves? I mean, he's literally the president that thinks he knows better than you, so he's going to force you to get health care. You pay this money or else.
Mm-hmm.
I wish.
And then Michelle Obama's pretentious.
I mean, if anything, I'm pissed off at Trump for not getting rid of that. Because that was one of his things. And I know he tried.
Yeah, I think his hands are tied. But I think there's going to be big moves if he gets reelected. Presidents always make the biggest moves on their second term.
Yep. But Obama was able to get the health care done in his first term. Fuck the first 4 months or something.
Mm-hmm.
So why is the Republican, the Senate, not helping Trump out? Because they're really the problem here.
So another article was published saying that white men that exercise too much raise the risk of early death.
That's stupid. That is so retarded. God damn it.
It is.
Who wrote that?
I don't know. It was some university that did the study, but
well, that university needs to be closed down.
Huh?
That university.
I know, we need to stop giving these universities these money.
I'll be right back.
No more. Oh. Hi, chat. What's going on in the chat? Hold on a minute. Let me find you. Hi, Bruno. Hello, fuck you. I see you're in the chat. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Big Cat Kayla. How many people are watching? 7 people watching. Make yourself known. The Senate echoes. So anyways, I think there are things that they're not taking into account in the study, because they said it's only white men, and so I guess in Western world. And so maybe what it is that the men that exercise a lot and put a lot of stress on their heart but also have a bad diet, that's what's leading them to have heart conditions. But it doesn't make any sense too, because they said it's not the same for black men. But could it be also because I think I remember reading an article saying that black men already run a higher risk of cardiovascular disease disproportionately to other races? Say hi to us? I did. Death and destruction. So, yeah. Yeah. In other news, Boy Scouts lost a ton of
Oh, not dead air. Why is there always dead air when I come back?
I was talking.
What were we talking about?
Me. Boy Scouts lose a shit ton of Boy Scouts after they announced their name change. Because, you know, they're letting in girls now.
Yeah, okay. I didn't really understand what was going on with this. Tell me, what's going on?
They let girls in the Boy Scouts.
What did they change their name to?
Oh God, it's something stupid.
Well, that's a horrible name. They need to change that right away.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what they're thinking.
Come join the Something Stupid Club, where we do really stupid things.
I want to say let's see here.
So how many people backed out of it? Do you get numbers?
I don't remember it. Yeah, it's 425,000.
Okay, so here's an opportunity.
The Mormon Church has also decided to collectively, like, say no more.
Yeah, here's an opportunity, guys. This is where you start your new Boys Scouts. Let that old organization just die off. There's a lot of scout leaders that can just hook up with one another and just start their own little organization.
Oh yeah. I mean, but will they be allowed to?
Yes.
If they want to be just like a boys only thing, or will they be sued in today's climate?
Is that why they changed it originally?
No, I think the Boy Scouts just pressure.
Yep, that's all it was. It was pressure. Fuck them. Because obviously there's 500,000 fucking people that are like, this is stupid. Are we going to let boys in the Girl Scouts?
Well, and those are the people that were just, not only that, and those are just people that were angry enough to actually just to say no more. There are other people that are still going along with the flow, but probably would rather it be the way it was.
Or even next year that their son just won't be there. They just don't want to say nothing right now because, make them look bad. So they'll just quietly just not let their boys, you're going to play baseball this year, Billy.
Mm-hmm. So do you remember a couple months ago, I did a video about it, I think. It might have been a year ago. Disney was laying off a ton of their workers because they were importing people from India, low-paying people from India, low-paid people. And the Disney employees had to train their replacements before they went. Well, they tried to sue Disney, and it just recently they had to finally give up because it wasn't going anymore.
Yeah.
So they lost, a ton of people lost their jobs because of this immigration policy that allowed Disney to do that.
What? So Disney can just go over to India with a plane and fill it up and bring them over here and just have them start working?
Pretty much. That's pretty much what happened. It's a special kind of bill that was passed, and it's supposed to be to train them, to send them back. However,
to make another Disney World?
The way it's set up, I think so. But the way it's set up is that these people can actually stay here for 10 years. And the amount of people that they have coming in, it's pretty high.
Well, it's very difficult to learn how to be Cinderella. 10 years sounds about the right amount of time.
I think you have to do that in America. That's a thing.
Well,
it's called the H-1B visa program.
I'm joking, or it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm not. If you ever watch a documentary on Disney World and about the employees and what they got to do, it is so fucking difficult to become one of those characters. And you have to be that character at all fucking times. You got to go in, you got to be able to do your own makeup, you got to do the movements and know the word, whatever catchphrases they are.
You know what's funny though is I wonder how much this is actually going to affect how special that is, because right now it's stupid kids that fill that role that are thespians at heart and they really love that job.
Yeah.
And now they're importing people from India that are don't really give a fuck, just kind of want to come to America. And so I wonder are they well, they don't talk, I guess, right? The characters that walk around.
Well, it depends. If you're being goofy with the head and stuff, yeah, you're not talking Mickey Mouse, all those. But the actual characters, they do, all the princesses, all the Gastons, and all of them, those got to be white people. You can't just make it an Indian person all this.
It's gonna look so weird to go there everyone's Indian. All of our princesses are now Indian.
Yeah,
So
I mean, Jasmine can be, but.
Yeah, that's it. Just a ton of Jasmines walking around. That's all they have now.
I think that's the only one.
Well, she wasn't Indian. That's very racist of you.
She's from that area. They all look
She's
alike.
Arabian. How dare you?
That's the same.
Sure. Every year, more than 100,000 foreign workers are brought to the U.S. on the H-1B visa and are allowed to stay up to 6 years.
You say 400?
That number has ballooned to potentially hundreds of thousands each year, as universities and nonprofits are exempt from the cap. So that's a problem.
Well, just because God damn it, what is wrong with this thing?
Son of a bitch.
Just because there's no cap doesn't mean that the university is going to bring in a bunch of people that can't go to school. They can't learn. They're not going to pay the money back. So why they're not going to do that? They're only going to bring in the smartest people they can find.
Or they're also importing people maybe like or staff that clean the campus and stuff.
Yeah, there'll be those, but I mean, you don't need 500,000 of those people. That's like 20 jobs. And you don't, and they won't even do that. Because they'll still have to pay them the same wages that you somebody here. I think you're trying to scare people. The sky isn't falling.
No, I'm not doing that. You keep thinking that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking in extremes, damn it. I'm bringing up stories.
Bad as it sounds, guys.
Why do you have to phrase it like it's me? You're specifically like, you're wrong.
Well, somebody got to be wrong, and there's only me and you here.
Balance without throwing me under the bus. Anyways, hundreds of dead baby girls found in Pakistan garbage piles due to preference for boys, charities say. So that's pretty extreme, huh?
What?
Nation we live in is, but in Pakistan, hundreds of dead baby girls found in Pakistan's garbage due to preference for boys.
Oh yeah, that's when you got an area that what's Pakistan? Is Pakistan overpopulated? Or they don't have no respect for women, right? I mean, they're just
it's just men fare way better in such areas. And so they're favored. In fact, I think women are looked at with, well, I don't know specifically Pakistan, but a lot of these places, women are looked at with disdain.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Did you see,
feminists? Stupid feminists.
Let's talk about stupid people. Breezy Erdeezy on Twitter, my little enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see her reply about us making fun of her? And she says,
no.
I am literally president of speech and debate. Please stop making yourself look stupid by replying to my tweets when you know nothing about me.
So basically, like, she had no real way to combat what you said. She just like...
Yeah. The funny thing, okay, so reply to my tweets when you know nothing about me. You could just go through her Twitter and see all these things that she's talking about people, and she doesn't know anything about them. I mean, the pure insanity of this idiot 19-year-old child, let's say, is very frustrating. And I started to reply back to her very harshly, and I stopped myself because I wanted to come on here and have my people that watch me go tweet at her, and maybe they'll say something better than I could come up with. But I definitely wanted to go something the route of reparations. No, that's not the word. What is it called when black people get extra points?
Affirmative action?
Affirmative action, yeah.
What about affirmative action?
That's why she was able to be the president of the speech and debate team.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was the nice part of my reply. Before I deleted it, or I didn't send it. So
now, how many times did you type dummy?
I don't know.
Only 4. Only 4 times.
I don't think I know Tard was in there once, but you know.
Okay.
I find it hilarious that she will keep tweeting at me. She won't block me, but she will not come and discuss anything.
Yeah.
But hopefully, I was gonna get somebody to tell me what I should say to her. And I would like to go and look through my Twitter because there's some stories, but unfortunately Dana Berg sends so much dang porn that I can't do that because it's going to flash up.
Dana, I had to unfollow you.
Oh, you don't unfollow him, just mute him.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option. Also, I don't want people to be like, I wonder what she follows. Well, who's this Dana Berg character? Oh, okay, she's a weirdo. So, I mean, all right, Dana, that's your thing. Cool. But I'm not going to follow you, so.
Well, here's another insane person on Twitter. Let's what's his name? Craig's VCR, and of course I'm blocked immediately. And he put out a picture of Shakur. What's her name? Damn it! I wish I could see the tweet. Shakur is her last name, but she was the lady who murdered some cops, and then Cuba broke her out of jail, and now she's like down there. And he was like praising her. So I say, wow, you're a sociopath. What kind of what's wrong with you? Now I don't understand why people keep blocking me. But she's a murderer, you sociopath. At least you have at least one thing in common. I don't know if that's right. How do you say that? At least you have at least. That's retarded. That's wrong. Anyways.
What's happening? What's wrong?
I'm talking and you're not listening. That's all.
No, you said like, yeah.
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 Did you see This is America?
Yes, I did.
What do you think of that?
It was interesting. I mean, I don't think it's as deep. Like, the guy probably tried to mean it to be deep, but it was like, pretty basic, I think. But I mean, it was interesting to watch. Stupid. I mean, the political narrative, obviously, but I liked the song. I like the weird way he moved to it. It was like, oh, that's cool.
That was, I guess that's supposed to be a remembrance of Jim Crow or something.
That's what I heard. Yeah, did you see No More Bullshit's review on it?
No, I don't watch that.
I watched like half of it.
I hate that fucking guy.
Well, he tried to make a point that people are like reading into it way too much, and I think that is a possibility.
Well, yeah,
I think the guy had a liberal meaning for it, but wasn't as intelligent as they're giving him credit for. Like they're injecting like a shit ton of Well,
it's not even a good song.
Shadowing. It was okay.
No, it's not. It's a terrible song.
I liked there was a part of it that reminded me of like music you hear in the 70s.
Now the beat is, I don't know if infectious is the right word, but it's a good beat. I understand that, but the actual lyrics and shit is terrible. Of course, I don't like music anymore, so
I didn't even look at the lyrics. I mean, it was the way it sounded was okay. If it was on.
How are you going to say it's a good song and you don't even know what the lyrics are?
Well, sometimes I just like songs for how they sound.
Right.
I'm like, that sounds pretty good.
No,
What's that one rap song where the guy?
Especially today.
Yeah.
That's why it's a lot easier to be a rapper than it is anything else. Because all you need is a good beat and you win. You don't even got to play instruments or anything.
Actually, I was planning on doing a video though against the music video because I mean it's a bullshit narrative. Ooh, this is America.
So
we're running scared and.
So what do you think of the Black Power people pissed off at him for having a white wife?
I think it's funny.
Yeah, I don't think they knew that when they were praising how amazing this guy was. And then they found that out and went, uh-oh.
He's not on our team.
I did watch a couple of those symbolic, what does this mean? And the pants that he's wearing is supposed to be from like a Civil War, the South's uniforms. And when I heard somebody say that, I went, okay, you guys are just trying to make so much more out of this than it is. Why?
Yeah. Well, that's what I want to do a video about how subjective it really is when you watch it, and you'll take from it really what you want to, how you view things already. It's like those paintings, those ink blot paintings. Everyone sees something different.
Yeah.
So when you watch this video, like, I don't think, was there even one cop in that video?
I don't think so.
It was a black man shooting another black man.
A couple times, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they're kind of like crazy wild in the streets. You got them like dancing, and you got, it was very like Black American.
Yeah.
You have like, the kids that were dancing with like that like private uniform outfits, and like it's gospel kind of, and so maybe it's just a song like that represented their America, and it showed like black violence and the gospel aspect of it, and
supposedly the idea of the dancers being in those uniforms are to show that if you assimilate, then you'll be okay, because they're never harmed at all in the video.
Okay, but well, first of all, that's true in all life, no matter where you are. It's better to assimilate into your society. But who made that point? Did the leftists make that point, or did the guy that wrote the song?
I have no idea who made it. Oh, no, it wasn't anybody who made the song. It's always... Yeah. No, there's Bruno Channel.
What?
I'm looking through stuff. And I ran into Bruno's. Bruno pops up on my... No. Here's Tom, too. No, they always pop up in my... when you first open up YouTube.
Mm-hmm. You're live. You're sharing. That's right.
Right.
Video sharing.
One day we're going to get you like a tablet or something, so you can pay attention to what I'm doing.
I actually have a tablet.
Oh, do you?
I do.
So why don't
the thing is like I said, there's a delay, and so like when I went to watch the video, then I would hear you start speaking, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, meh.
All right, what's next? Now it's all in my head is This Is America. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Brian Logan. Anthony Brian Logan did a video on it, and he got 200,000 views. That dude's kicking ass. I didn't see what he said. I'm pretty sure it's just the same as always. But do you know that Anthony? Do you know who Anthony Brian Logan is?
No.
Okay. He's a black guy who used to be like a black power person, and now he's a Donald Trump lover.
Really? That's interesting.
He sounds like a smart guy. Sounds like a guy who went to jail and got educated.
Sat there. Went a little crazy.
Just sat there and read a bunch of books. Did you see the SJWs? There's a... Let's see if I can find it. There was a comic, or a guy that was going to make this comic book called Jawbreaker. And he only was trying to get like $5,000 or $10,000 or something. And he wound up making $230,000 on GoFundMe or whatever. And the company that was going to help him do whatever,
we're so descriptive in this live stream.
God damn it. Yeah, because I'm not prepared at all. I thought you had a bunch of things to talk about.
I did, but I was thrown off. Plus, it's like really late.
Well, yeah, so I wasn't prepared. I didn't have any of this stuff up ready to go.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too, is that I was pretty prepared, and then like you were having issues getting it going, and so it kind of like meh. I lost a lot of my notes, and yeah.
For some reason, 5 people keep watching us, though.
Huh?
For some reason, there's still 5 people watching us. They're not chatting or anything. I think they just put the video on mute and walked away. It's like, yeah, they'll just think I'm there.
Yeah, but one of them's me. So
and one's me. So yeah. So or 2 might be me.
Well, maybe we should cut it short for tonight.
Yeah. I planned on cutting it short. This was just terrible
I came up with the idea.
This is a really bad, terrible rerun. But we'll start doing them more on Saturdays, right?
Yeah, Saturday works for me.
10 o'clock. We'll do better.
We'll do better. Yeah.
Well, fuck you's there, and he's laughing at us. That's awesome.
Yay! Fuck you. He's one of my best subs.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
When I had a channel.
Yeah, are you just done with that?
What?
Are you just done with the channel stuff?
I'm making a new channel.
Make a new one. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to.
You already did.
No, yeah, but
you're gonna make another one? Are you done with the third one already?
No, yeah, no.
You're like, they found me.
Well, I got a strike on it already.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
So that's why I'm not live streaming on it. And now, nobody. If I was on that channel, I'd have like 12 or 13 people watching. This is a channel we haven't used in a really long time, and they just keep doing this to me, and I'm just annoyed.
My new channel, I'm planning to be a lot more like mild-mannered. You know what I mean? Watch my P's and Q's. And my new Twitter, the same thing. But like every time I try to do that, it's like all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, where did that come from?
Yeah, that moment.
I go from 0 to 10. It's like, God damn it, I did it again.
No lives matter.
Crazy.
I was cooking dinner. You were cooking dinner at, I don't know where you live, but it's going to be late.
What about The Walking Dead? Racial minority quota. Too many white people. Well.
Now, when they say minority quota, are you going to go like 13%? Because black people are 13% of the population, and Hispanics are 16% of the population.
They don't even care about Hispanics. They just want like 40 to 50% African American.
Yeah.
And then like one Asian.
You need a full Asian?
Token is the Asian. Preferably a Hapa.
Hapa?
Yeah.
Mr.
What?
No, I was going to say something. I totally forgot. Oh, Larry, you're here.
Hey, Larry.
I didn't even see you in the... Oh, yeah, there you are. Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Do you like 9-inch nails in your eyelids?
An Eminem song?
That is an Eminem song.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem was pretty good. Back in like early 2000.
He sucks now.
He's that money, man. That money gets to you. It's weird because, yeah, he went insane one direction, and Kanye West apparently goes insane the other direction.
I know. I was just about to bring that up. Isn't that funny? That's bizarre.
I don't get
what man. What? And he's being praised by the black community. Once a black man, it's like, how dare you being black?
Yeah.
Do not conform to us.
Why are people mad that he said that slavery was a choice?
What did he mean by it was a choice? Was it a choice by the slaves or the slavers?
Well, by the slaves.
Like back in the day or now?
Yeah. That's what he was trying to say. He was trying to talk about your mind, you being in slavery in your mind today is a choice. The way he said it, though, is that slavery is a choice. And when you say that, everybody goes back to 1812 or 1612.
Yeah, they took it and they angled it the way they wanted to slam him.
But even
it's just level.
No, it's not
stupid shit.
It's not an angle that they're just insane dumb people who are strictly emotional.
Yeah,
and they go by their emotions. The guy at TMZ, that the taller black guy who went off on him, I know he had a point, and in his mind he was making a really good point. However, it was a fucking option. Of course it was an option. If you come and try to take me and I'm going to be a slave, I'm fighting. I'm going to either die or escape. That's all he meant by it. It was no, it's not that's what it is. It's strictly a choice. If you want to be a slave, you'll be a slave. If you don't, you won't. However, I understand.
You choose to be a slave because you choose to stay living. And you choose to carry on. It's still fucked up. It's a fucked up situation.
Yes, I understand that you're victim blaming, and it's a very difficult thing to okay, I'll die. I get that, but he's not wrong.
I mean, no, you're basically saying like, no, but you're basically saying like, you know, oh, I just lost my train of thought. You're basically saying like, the slaves had nothing they could complain about because they could have killed themselves.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, no, like either option wasn't very good.
No, it's not very good. It's still an option though.
Like as if like, well, you can't really blame the
I'm not blaming
industry of no, you can't blame the industry of slavery because, well, they could have killed themselves. Like,
no, that's not the argument.
It's like, how many times can you use that in every situation? Like, I mean, like, I stole that person's car, but you know,
well,
it was a choice. They let me steal it.
The funny thing is that, well, right, just because it's a choice doesn't mean you don't get punished for it. You still get punished for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
the situation's still like,
yeah, technically,
you know, so.
you're right. He chose to give the car up instead of getting shot. That doesn't mean the car thief doesn't go to jail. He still goes to jail.
And it doesn't mean that the guy that had his car stolen and then wrecked can't feel bummed about it. You know? Well, you had your choice. You had a choice to buy a car.
Right,
you didn't have to buy a car, buddy.
People get just so emotional nowadays. It's hard to deal with.
What?
People will just go on emotions nowadays. It's really hard to deal with.
Well, it's like that woman in the car that like she was able to actually like cry and get herself into that like traumatic state. She's practiced this. These liberals, they practice that because they keep telling themselves like, oh yeah, it's so hard for us, and
well, women
there's
do
such
that.
oppression. Yeah, okay, some men do too.
Yeah,
less sure.
And not all women. Just
no, yeah.
They know to be the victim, and you can win. Even if you're wrong, just be the victim.
They chose to bring it back to Kanye. They chose to do that.
Like the waffle.
I have to.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm looking something up. So. Okay, I guess I will. Like it's like the Waffle House incident. Did you see the prom guy who got slammed on the floor by the cop?
I didn't see that, but I heard about it.
Yeah, so there's other video on it too, and I was trying to find it, but the guy's obviously gay, so I don't even know why he's there with a girl, but he's obviously gay. But they have a video of him inside acting like a complete insane person, and then the next video, and then the video that most people see is the cop slamming him against the window. And the kid, like, swings at him. So the cop takes him down. Why is the kid the victim? How is the kid the victim here?
Because society is mad.
But is it? How many people are really actually mad about this? I mean, I know it's on TV. I know there's idiots on Twitter saying how horrible it was. But in reality, how many individuals look at that situation and just go, yeah, not a big deal?
Because
I'm guessing it's probably closer to like 80 to 70% of the country.
Are saying not a big deal? Yeah, but I think if asked, they would feel like they had a virtue signal against it.
Absolutely.
Just because they think that it's the majority opinion. You know what I mean? And so that does show how this narrative is affecting our culture.
Okay, and this is even worse because as you're talking, I'm playing a video from CBS this morning, and instead of showing any of the only part of the video that they start with is the cop choking the black kid, not the black kid screaming and acting like an idiot, not the black kid turning around swinging on the cop. Well, he didn't like regular swing. He just he got slammed. Yeah, his face got slammed into the window, and it's kind of a reaction just to. You know, I get that.
And just think about how the journalists and these news organizations and all the other people that are pushing this bullshit are basically traumatizing the new generation of like African Americans.
Oh yeah,
so these kids.
That's a good point.
Legitimately, like it's emotional abuse. They're being traumatized to believe this, and they're being gaslit. You know.
Yeah, for
gaslighted.
Money. Yeah, well. The news isn't here to make the world a better place. The news is here to get views. And this is how they get views.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now there's the Waffle House. I don't know why the Waffle House has been so popular the last 4 or 5 weeks. But you had the lady who said that because she was black, the white people at the Waffle House locked the doors and wouldn't let them in. And that's the story that was going around until you look into it. And it's, no, that lady came in there acting like a fool, so they kicked her out, and she tried to come back, so they locked the door on her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, foolishness.
Another Waffle House.
It's an extreme sense of entitlement.
Yes.
It's awful.
And, well, I'm curious.
They need to pull their heads out of their ass.
Because these people are going to jail. These people are going to court. They're paying fines. Do they learn their lesson? Are they going to do it again? I mean, that kid that got slammed against the wall, is he going to go into Waffle House and act like a tard again? Or is he going to go, oh, last time I acted like a tard, I got put in jail for a couple of days. I had to pay $10,000.
I know, but he also probably got a lot of praise on social media.
Of course he did.
So it's who knows? It just depends on the actual person. Because, maybe he likes that. Now he's going to live a life of activism.
He's going to turn into Breezy.
Yeah, but with more clout.
Oh no, she's a woman. She's a really dark one too. So
wow, ooh, that was racist.
That's not racist. She's really dark. She's like pitch black, and usually they get. Well, there's white people that are ghost white. Is it racist for me to say they're ghost white?
No, I'm just kidding.
I know you.
I thought there was colorism though in the black community.
Of course there is. They make fun of each other all the time about it. In school, I've seen videos of it.
In the Mexican community, it's the same. Because like a third of my family's Mexican, and I grew up around a bunch of Mexicans. And there's a lot of Mexicans that won't date like darker Mexicans.
No, they're black.
And they're very blunt about it.
Yeah, Mexicans don't like black people. Like Mexicans.
But I'm talking about like Mexicans that are just naturally dark, but are Mexican themselves. The lighter skinned Mexicans don't really want.
Well, there's a difference between a black Mexican, a Mexican, and a white Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 totally different.
Most of the medium skinned Mexicans still. Ugh. They either go for medium skinned Mexicans or they go for the white skinned Mexicans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, George Lopez got
isn't it?
George Lopez got in trouble for talking about how you can't bring black people to a Mexican's house. Is it weird? No, it's just they're like they're like white nationalists that can get away with it.
Yes.
I mean, really, that's all it is. They're obviously it's strictly about race with them. So.
Well,
you got more? Or?
That's it.
Well, this was a terrible show.
It wasn't so bad for the first one in a long time.
Yeah, there was moments we had, but God, it started horrible.
It did.
So I'm just going to delete it.
I think I'm sick too, so my voice is all like, meh. Also, I have these shitty headphones. I'm going to blame everything else but my actual ability.
Well, I'll be honest. I've been kind of paying attention to this fucking drama with Andy and the Kumite and...
Oh. Yeah.
So, my mind's kind of been distracted on that. I'm just curious on how this is going to all end. You don't know anything about it, so it's not...
For Andy?
What's that?
I think what Andy's doing is the best for him. I think that it's a good idea that he breaks away from really serious topics and just goes back to being like, fast food of the intellectual world.
Well, okay.
I mean, it wasn't psychologically healthy, the situation he was in, and I didn't like it. You know what I mean? And that's it. I mean, we're seeing the ramifications of that.
God, Andy's such a pussy.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Still, he's a person, and I don't.
Because
some people just are weak. Okay, you can't You just gotta accept that and like not be mean.
Yeah, when you're 12, I get it. When you're 30 and you're making a good living and you're sitting there crying because you don't get to talk as much as you want to, shut the fuck up. Go make another channel and talk all goddamn day.
Okay, but here's the thing. Andy took survey of the situation and he realized that he wasn't looking so good on his own channel. He was cucked out of his own channel. And so he decided, you know what? No, I'm not going to let this happen. And he took his channel back. So I took some balls and I give him credit for that.
Fuck that. Andy gave up his channel because it was dying. He gave it up because he was losing money. He didn't know what to do. He didn't want to go back to Whole Foods. So now JF came in and fucking saved his ass. He was making so goddamn much money that
he might be making money, but oh
he
my
spent
god, they showed him no dignity.
He spent $1,500 on a joke. This dude was making hand over fist fucking money. And it's his fault that he was looked at as a joke.
Or dignity.
If it's his fault, no, stop.
Well, I mean, it's who he naturally.
No, because he didn't look into anything. He obviously didn't research shit when they were going to debate. So it's
not his style.
So what? It's his fault he didn't get his words in. If he would have fucking studied on something, he and looked into the debate topic, he could have came up with 5 or 6 things that he could have just said, and just wrote them down and just waited for the opportunity and said them.
Do you really think his intellect could have gone up side by side with JF? And
no, of course, no.
A chance?
No, it's not going up against them. It's pretending like you belong there. How many of these fucking shoe-on heads and armor skeptic and how many of these people are actually smart? And how many of them sit there and edit their videos to make them sound smart? I bet most of them edit it so they sound smart.
Well, do they even sound that smart even after they edit it? They're all pretty.
I don't really
like
watch
fast
them.
Food intellectuals.
Yeah, I guess like
Andy's is just he's a lovable scamp, and he needs to go back to making videos that are more apt to his style, and I'm just happy to see that happen. You know what I mean? I think it's sad the way that like he was treated, and like that's just shitty to have like a bunch of people just every day calling you stupid and you're low IQ, and I could see how it was starting to affect him.
Oh yeah,
and that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have any kind of humanity or empathy for people, like you should feel bad for this guy.
I did feel bad for him, and then he did all. Now he's doing,
oh my god, it's like what?
Now he's doing all this shit with the Kumite, and it seems most of it's fake. And
yeah.
I don't know. But that's what my Cynics channel was going to turn into, was more of a drama stuff. And
is that where you're going?
Well, I can't do stuff.
Can I still co-host though? I'll try to come up with some.
Oh no, the live streams can be about anything. I don't care about that. I'm just the channel in general.
Oh, you're separating the two. Okay.
Yeah, because if I make videos on the stuff I make videos on now, it's just going to wind up where the fuck the first channel ended.
Yeah.
So it's. And I'll be honest, I just don't even care about doing this. I don't make any money at it.
Yeah.
It's just waste of time. The entertainment that I got out of making a video, because I did get entertained. I entertained myself by making videos. Finding clips, looking up, or putting visuals into it and everything. But I'm bored with that at this point. That's nothing. Because I can't do what's in my head. I'm very limited when it actually comes to creating. In my head, it's an amazing 5-star movie.
Mm-hmm.
But my actual ability, I can't animate or do anything like that. I just feel like I'm rambling at this point.
Well, you've been doing it for a long time.
What, rambling? Thanks.
Huh?
I appreciate that. That's pretty fucked up
shut
to
up,
say.
Ryan. No, I mean you've been YouTubing for a very long time. I'm pretty excited about my new channel now that I know the direction I want to go, and
yeah.
I got some things coming.
Well, I think I'd be.
I'm planning.
I probably could get back into it if I could find some people to actually come and debate or make their points. You can't do it. I've asked thousands of people. And I've had like 3 show
I don't know.
up.
Yeah. I was actually thinking of like putting more effort into finding people for the show to debate. I bet I could. It's not all a numbers game. It's just like sales. You just have to cast a wide net. And there's plenty of people on not YouTube, Twitter. So I'll get us some folks to debate with.
As soon as I tweeted somebody, they just blocked me. So good luck.
It's just like that Cash dude. I got him on. I'll get others. Just give me time. I'm going to work out a plan.
Well, no, it's
people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we still have that one show about the Grand Canyon. That should be fun.
Goddamn, I'm Andy Worski channel now. I got one idea, and that's it. Because Andy came back with a good show, and then just you could tell when it came to the next show, he had no idea what he was doing. I kind of feel like that's where I'm at right now.
I think it's time to call it a night.
Yeah. I'm going to delete this. You got a problem with that?
Don't delete it. Why?
Well, nobody's going to watch it anyways.
I always enjoy listening to the live streams after we record them.
Yeah, I do too, but this was terrible. I felt so...
I don't care. I don't care. Delete it in the morning. Let me listen to it.
Okay.
I'm a bit of a narcissist. I want to hear myself.
All right, well, Big Cat.
Bye, everybody.
No Lives Matter. Fuck you. I think Bruno's already gone, and so is everybody else. There was some guy, the White Elephant. Do you know who that is?
No.
Bruno was acting like he was somebody special. Well, he got 2,000 subs.
Who said that?
Bruno. He looks like a Mexican.
Bruno said that he was acting like he was somebody special?
No. I'm saying that Bruno was... Oh, no, Bruno thinks he was. That he is. You know, like he's a good guy or something. Like he knows what...
Are you saying otherwise?
I don't know. I have no idea who the guy is. I have no clue. I'm asking you if you know who he is.
Oh, God. Oh, you're saying... I'm sorry. I thought you were saying Bruno was saying that about himself. I was like, what are you saying, Ryan?
No, about the White Elephant.
Oh, okay.
See?
It's late.
God.
You know, it's really late.
I'm leaving.
And we have to finish on an awkward, cringy note. It started off that way. It has to end that way. Look how off has this been.
Big Cat wants to know, what do we debate here?
Oh my God, Ryan, let it go. Let the stream go.
Well, no, somebody asking me a question. I got it. That's fucked up. I hate...
I'm just kidding.
I can't stand these fucking hosts that sit there and will completely ignore the chat.
Does the White Elephant want to debate?
No. This is from Big Cat.
Oh. Does the Big Cat want to debate?
We'll debate anything. I mean, you come up with a topic, I'll probably debate you on it. It's mainly like... Well, I guess Jessica wants to do the Grand Canyon and evolution and flat Earth, racial stuff.
We talk about ethno-nationalism, religion.
Yeah, we go
like,
cannibalism,
anything, really, right?
What's that?
That's been brought up a time or two.
What?
We're against it.
What? Cannibalism? Yeah. Unless it's necessary.
Yeah. No. The disease from that.
God damn it, I meant to bring this up right away when everybody that I know was here. Remember that black skin is beautiful or something like that?
No.
He was going up against the Lighten guy. Oh God, I'm horrible.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. He came on and debated us.
No, we tried to get him on and he kept on saying, Lucas King. Lucas King had him on.
We winded up debating him, or that was the first guy. Okay.
That was the Black Hebrew Israelite guy.
Okay.
The Black is Beautiful guy kept on saying that he can't get on and his computer isn't working or something like that. Well, he was on the Ralph Retort, and he went up, and apparently he calls into the Red Elephants channel all the time, and he was on there. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It is. I don't understand why. I mean, the Red Elephant and whoever he had with him, they did okay. I mean, they did fine, but they didn't stomp him like they should have. Because I was sitting here yelling at the computer about what to say, and there was a couple people that jumped on that were obviously much smarter than the Red Elephant, and kind of raped the guy. But if you got a time, go watch it. It's fucking hilarious. Fuck you. I will debate slavery. What, like,
which
it's a
part?
good thing? What do you mean you'll debate slavery? All right.
I'll debate in favor of
slavery. Okay.
Voluntary servitude, indentured servitude.
Yeah, isn't that McDonald's?
What? No.
How's that not
No.
McDonald's?
Because you get to go home and you still have rights. It's
you
not
had
the same.
You had rights when you were an indentured servant.
Yeah, very, very limited. People, a lot of indentured, it wasn't the same.
Well, no, it's not exactly the same. Of course not. But
you're not a free person. You've signed away your freedom for however long.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but what was your freedom back then? It's not like you had a lot to do.
Your ability to come and go. When you work at McDonald's,
where were you going?
Quit. When you're an indentured servitude, indentured slave, you have to fulfill your contract.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's the 1400s. Where you there's not
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Let's get in this debate later.
There isn't Chicago. You just said they're trying to fucking feed yourself. Yeah. All right, guys, we're leaving because this sucked. If you need a person for ethno-nationalism or race, I'm more than willing. I got a lot of people with I got a lot of you guys. I need people on the other side. That's the hard part. Is finding somebody that disagrees with you. I mean, you're welcome on, Kat. If you, next time we have
I could debate the other point.
Yeah, I could too, but it'll be okay at best because I don't really care. I'm not really into it. I don't really know as much as somebody that. Go ahead.
It's also a topic that we've beaten into the ground.
Yeah, quite often.
Yeah. I
know, like JF, he's an alt-right guy, but he doesn't really talk about alt-right stuff anymore. It's very rare.
Oh, really?
Nah. You said he did a debate about aliens.
Yeah.
I mean, he's trying to
Or not even really a debate. It was more just like a discussion.
Well, and those things are
very boring.
Yeah. Andy Worski and JF, when JF was still there, had a flat Earth guy on. Nobody fucking cared. I mean, everybody was just saying boring, and because unless you're going to yell at each other and call each other idiots and really attack one another, there's just no point of doing.
Insults.
Yeah, there's just no point of doing it unless you're just acting like spazzes, which I don't mind doing at all. But the other person will just quit right away, or That's why I tweeted out a while ago that Bloodsports has ran its course. And Tonka had a conniption fit. And, well, it looks like I was right. So that video got to come out.
Yay. I always knew that there was a short shelf life for that whole thing.
It didn't have to be, but yeah. Well, yeah, no. No, you're right. I knew it was going to be short just because you can't have people come on your show, embarrass the shit out of them and yell at them and have other people go, hey, let me go on that show. Not like smart people, at least. Well, you'll get a bunch of morons that make the show extremely boring. And that's what happened with Bloodsports.
I mean, what were the stuff they even yelled at each other about? What was the topic? I never even watched it.
Well, the good ones would be like when Jeff Holiday pretended or doxed somebody but didn't dox. The Crowd T, that's how it all started. You had Sargon versus Spencer. But then
were they on the Kumite?
Well, they're on Andy's show.
That was a debate. Yeah.
Yeah, but they framed it as a Bloodsports, which it kind of, there was moments, but nothing like real.
At least that one had some substance.
Yeah, it had substance, absolutely. But most what you're getting is two people that don't like each other on Twitter because he said I'm fat, and I'm not fat. I'm big boned.
So it was a bunch of rehashing of like.
No, it was a bunch of retards.
Social internet drama.
Yeah, but Aiden Palin, she was wanting to pay Mundane Matt $1,500. Well, the Kumite was going to pay it. But they're going to pay him $1,500 to come on because she wanted to yell at him about how he said that she didn't believe in the Holocaust, or that she was like a Holocaust denier or something. And when I heard her argue this argument with somebody else, it was so mundane what was being said. She wasn't like denying it ever happened. She was just like, there was other things that people aren't talking about. It was just so stupid. I mean, at this point, I kind of hope they fake shit. That's what I want. I want to find people that can act and just have them yell at each other.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's an awful lot to keep going. It was bound to get stale after so long.
Dude, you only need to do it for like 6 months. You can make a shit ton of money. They made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
In that small, they were making like $1,000 to $2,000 a day. A day.
That's crazy.
And well, I got a theory about that. I think they were making so much money the last 4 months because of taxes. Like people were getting their taxes in, so they had money to throw around.
Oh, yeah.
Because the business that I'm in, that's how it works with my business. It's, during the tax time, this is where I'm making money. This is where my merchandise is worth twice as much as it was, in November.
Mm-hmm.
And now they've lost quite a bit of. They're probably making $300-400 a day. Probably not even that. Anyway, why do you keep me on?
I wonder how many people spent. I wonder how many people spent a shit ton of money just because they're like, "Oh, this is fun. I want to see my chat in colors."
Yep.
And now, like, totally regret it.
Yep. There's a lot of them that are younger people that just want friends, and these are my friends.
Oh,
it's sad. I know it is, but that's how it is.
Hey guys! Remember that one time that my chat was up there? They put $20 in. Wasn't that cool?
Did you see Metacore's Wings of Redemption? Did you see Mr. Metacore's last video?
No, when was it uploaded?
A couple days ago.